Time is your most precious asset. Now, after recently polling my audience, like I do pretty much on a consistent basis, when asking the question, what's one of your biggest frustrations or pains around building a business online, this same common theme came up over and over. Time. I don't have the time. And therefore, on today's video, I am going to be giving you some awesome and epic time-saving tips guaranteed to get you back at least an hour plus a day. Now, in case we're just meeting for the first time, what's up? Sherri here, social media strategist and business coach, helping mompreneurs, network marketers, and coaches looking to build their business and brand faster using online marketing. So if this is kind of your vibe, then just be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified as I upload new videos each and every week. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and kick the very first tip off to give you a quick win. Did I say quick like twice in one sentence? But the very first time-saving tip that I have for you is to speed up your videos. Now, in just a quick second, I'm gonna hop over and show you how to do this, not only from your cell phone if you're watching on YouTube, but also your desktop, and show you how to speed up your videos no matter where you're watching them on the interwebs. But this one hack, I ended up telling one of my students, and she was like, oh my gosh, like this is life. This one hack right here can immediately save you time. I cannot tell you the last time that I watched a video or watched any type of training on regular speed. So I give you full permission because listen, I'm from the South, so I know I do tend to talk a little slow, but when you speed up your videos, it allows you to consume the content at a faster rate. Now, before I dive in and show you, in case you don't know how to do this on YouTube, if you are watching videos, let's say anywhere else on the web, whether it be Facebook or a website, I'm gonna link to a video right above in this cards to show you how to speed up videos outside of YouTube, and I'll also link it below in the description. But with that being said, let's hop over, in case you don't know, and show you how to do it from mobile and desktop specifically for YouTube. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click on just a random video and let these ads play through real quick. All right, so all you do to speed up the video is right here where it has this little gear, you click on the gear, and where it says playback speed, this is where you're gonna change it and make it faster. So if I just wanted to put it on 1.5 speed, I can do that, then just click play. So anytime that anybody gets started on Facebook, the first thing that you do is you create a profile, okay? So that's how you speed it up if you're watching from desktop. All right, so I had a little technical difficulty, so I am just gonna show you how to speed up videos from your cell phone on YouTube through pictures. So as you can see, the picture that's up, all you're gonna do is you are just going to click on whatever video you want to watch. Then if there's an ad, wait until you're able to skip the ad. Once you're on the actual video, as you can see, I just generally will pause the video, and in the upper right-hand corner, you're gonna see 3 little dots. Now, this is how it looks on an iPhone. If you have an Android, it may be a little bit different, but you click on the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner, and that is going to pop up a screen on the lower portion of your phone. And where it says playback speed, that is where you're gonna click. Once you click on playback speed, it's going to pull up another display, and this is where you can actually speed up or slow down the video. So obviously they're all on normal. So you could probably put me on 2x, as you can see at the very bottom. And, from there you can just change it up, but that is how you do it for mobile. Now, the second tip is specifically if you have smaller kids at home, because I don't know about you, but I don't know how many times that I've actually been working on something and it take me longer because I'm constantly having to stop, start when my little girl is at home, like on summer breaks, or if I need to get something done. And so this has been a huge time-saving tip for me, and that is to create some type of space in your kitchen to foster that independence. So if your kid is, thirsty or they want a snack, they can actually get it for themselves without you having to stop. Now, I have a drawer specifically in my kitchen. It's a bottom drawer where I've got some plates, I've got a few cups in there. We have our microwave. It's actually pretty down low, and so she'll even like pop a biscuit in the microwave if she wants a snack. And then I'll also show you a picture, but I have a little area specifically for her where I keep her snacks and things like that. And so again, if she just wants something quick and it's not dinner time, she can go in there, get her own drink, get her own snack. Now, I'm a tad OCD about this next tip. So tip number 3 is get organized. I know it can be sometimes super time consuming up front, but this can save you so much time in the long run. Now, I went through a class a while back from Susan Slate. It was an Organize Your Life class. And she was talking about how research, or this study, went to show that the average American actually loses 1 hour a day. They spend 1 hour a day looking for items they have, but they can't find. Now, if you actually think about that, an hour a day, 365 hours, that comes out to the average person, the average American, losing 15 days in a year just looking for crap that they have but they can't find. This is why staying organized is so crucial if you want to gain back like time throughout your day. I mean, and really think about it. Think about the last time, and let me know like in the comments below, the last time that you actually went to look for something, and how long did you spend actually looking for it before you found it. Now again, I'm a little OCD, and I'm about to take you around my house just to kind of give you just a back in behind the scenes of, you know, just how I kind of organize a few things. But the point here is like everything, and I mean everything, needs a home. Now, I will allow you like say 1 junk drawer per room, because I can tell you, like if you were to ask me where something is, I can tell you exactly in my house where that is. Extra toilet paper, cleaning supplies, where are the Q-tips to clean your ears, or where is extra paper, or whatever the case may be. Everything has a home. And again, now we do have like a junk drawer, and every now and then there will be things like outside. You know, I found a dang fruit roll up outside by the pool. Obviously that didn't go there, and I don't know whether it was the dogs that brought it out or my 6-year-old. The debate is still, you know, the debate's still ongoing. But again, if you are somebody who you feel like you're constantly losing time because you don't know where anything is, take the time to actually sit down, have a place for everything, get rid of the stuff you don't need, and this is going to save you so much time. This right here is going to give you at least an hour back a day if you're the average American. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you a few places around my house. So this is just the little area across from our kitchen's right in there. So as you can see, this is kind of, if I open these drawers, you can see I have everything nice and organized in there. I know the lighting isn't that great. This is just for getting ready for school lunches, and you know, so I've got these in here. Everything's organized, as well as an area where she can kind of grab snacks, be the little independent girl she is. All right, moving on into the kitchen. So this right here is just a way that we've kind of organized like the medicine cabinet. So everything up here is labeled. I'm big into labels. So hey, if you have a headache, just go where it says pain and fever. Hey, the dogs need their medication. It's right here. And then down here is where like I keep a lot of like the essential oils and things like that. Now moving right here, this is in our living room. I have a little basket, and so this is basically my little girl's catch-all. So it's an easy way for her to just clean up, because her bedroom's upstairs, so she'll throw all of it in there. She knows that's where everything is kept. And then as far as shoes, she knows to put any shoes down here just on the stairs. And then we just kind of go upstairs. That's where her bedroom is, up here. And so, yes, of course, she's 6 years old. And so, you know, I do find some different shoes scattered. So, you know, just constantly reminding her that, you know, hey, your shoes don't go on the floor, they go on the stairs. So now let's go up here. Now, this is my little girl's closet. She does have a way more epic closet than mommy. Now, I do have a shirt drying right there, but you know, I kind of keep everything organized. That way it makes it a lot easier to find. You know, like stuff up there, like sweatpants, and then I was drying some clothes, so those go right there. T-shirts, jean shorts down here, regular shorts. So, and then moving on to her winter clothes, they're right here. Let me see if I can back up. And then of course her shoes, because a little girl can never have too many shoes, right? So there are just, a couple of the things that I do just behind the scenes of how kind of just I keep things organized. So again, when you know where things are in your house, you can easily grab it, find it, and move on to the next thing. Now, you're gonna love the fourth time-saving tip if you have kids and you find that mornings are a little bit rushed, they're a little bit hectic, you tend to lose your patience, and this has been something that has saved me so much time, and that is to prep as much as I can the night before or the week before. So let me kind of explain. Now, my little girl being sick, she is a little bit grumpy in the mornings, and she is very independent in the fact that she wants to know exactly what she's gonna wear. And there's a lot of times where if I would bring her clothes, she would throw a fit, say she didn't want to wear it. So what we do is on Sundays, sometime during that day, me and my little girl will go upstairs, we'll go into her closet, and we will pick out what outfits she is going to wear for the upcoming school week. And this has worked out awesome because in the mornings, I can just grab an outfit, wake her up, get her dressed, and roll on. All right, so right here, after we pick out, what clothes she's gonna wear, I know I kind of need to back up a little bit. I already kind of showed you some of her closet, but we pick out, we do this on Sunday night, and we put her clothes here. So she already has on what she's gonna wear on Monday. There's 5 hooks on here, so this is her Tuesday outfit, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, because Thursday and Friday she's got PE. And so I also, again, I just kind of hang her little undergarments right there as well, get everything ready. That way in the morning, all I have to do is just grab this set, grab some shoes, and just makes mornings way quicker and easier. Now, the same goes for lunches. I will generally tend to prep as much as I can the night before. That way, when we get up, I might just have to make a sandwich or cut up some fruit, and we aren't as rushed. So the mornings go by a lot faster, and mama is a little bit happier. Now, keeping along this same topic of prepping things ahead of time, the same goes for meals, okay? So you can either prep your meals. I know some people who maybe spend Sundays, and let me know if you're actually a meal prepper. If I'm being completely honest, I do not meal prep the entire week in advance. I'm just not that mom, but I do know a lot of people who do have success. They spend Sundays, they prep all their meals, they put them in the fridge, and that way at night, all they have to do is take it out, heat it up, and voila, dinner's done, saving them a lot of time during the week. Now, if you're not a full meal prepper, that's me, not a meal prepper. One thing that you can do at least ahead of time, pick a day or pick an afternoon, whatever the case may be, whatever's more convenient for you, and at least figure out what meals you're gonna have for the week. That way, when you go to the store, you're only going to the store once, getting all the ingredients, everything you need for dinner, and that is going to save you a lot of time during the week to where you're not thinking like, oh crap, like I forgot this, and you're having to take like multiple trips to the store just to grab a couple of things. Now, the 5th time-saving tip that I have for you is, again, more life in general versus just business, but this is to shop online when you can. Now, stick with me here. I am just gonna say I love shopping online. It makes things super, super convenient. I'm an avid user of Amazon Prime. Just drop Amazon if you love it as much as me. And again, with Prime, you get super like lightning fast shipping, right? Now, another thing that's super, super cool, because you might be thinking, well, that's great, but what about the everyday like household items that you just need, groceries, things like that? Well, what you might want to do is check with your local stores. Now, this is something that is now coming to our area, and I'm so stinking pumped about it, because the reality is I have a love-hate relationship with Walmart, and I'm curious, like, what store is the store that you mainly shop at for just your everyday household items? I know around here we have Walmart. And again, love-hate relationship there. I love it at the fact that everything is so convenient. Everything is right there in a one particular store. But then I don't like it and I hate it because it tends to consume a lot of my time and I end up buying stuff that I don't need. But here is what's cool. Walmart, and you may want to check with your local Walmart if that's the store that you shop at, or see if there's other local stores in your area that they offer this type of service. But Walmart recently launched, and they're launching in our area, a way for you to shop online. Like, you can go to their website, you can create a free account and you can shop for all of your groceries and then select a time that you want to go and actually pick it up. So you shop online, you pay for it online, then you pick a time and you can actually go to Walmart and they have a shopper who's going to do all of it for you. Then when you get there, you aren't wasting time getting a bunch of items that you don't have, spending more money. You can just, wait till the kids go to bed, shop at night, pick it up the next day, or wait till they go to school and get all your shopping done, get some other stuff done, and then select a time where you can go and pick it up. So the next tip is to use dead times to get things done. Now, what I mean by dead times is, let's say you commute, you know what I mean? So if you commute whenever you are commuting to work, or whenever you're commuting to the gas station, or you're commuting to get groceries, or whatever the case may be, use that time instead of just maybe blasting music or doing whatever. Use that time to actually listen to some videos. So you can listen to me in the car, even if you don't want to watch me, or you can get on and listen to podcasts or audiobooks. Now, on another note, when it comes to dead times, such as how about like all that time that you have to spend and you can't help it, like sitting in the office of a dentist or a doctor's appointment, or you're shuffling the kids, like you're waiting for them to get out of practice, or what about when you are going to pick your kids up in the afternoon? I don't know about you, but here we have to get up there a little bit earlier to find a parking spot because it's a big cluster just mess up there in the afternoons. So during those different types of dead times, I like to put it, why don't you spend that time, instead of just sitting there doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs, you can use that time to sit here and reach out, message people, follow up with people who maybe have expressed interest. Use that time to respond to messages on social media, or check your email, or again, check in with current students, check in with your communities. Maybe you have a Facebook community like I do. Hey, if you're not in it, be sure to check the description below and join us inside of the Marketing Mamas Facebook group. Time-saving tip number 7. We are on number 7 right now, and that is to give yourself some downtime. Now, you might be thinking, well, Sherri, you just told us to use that dead time, use that downtime to actually produce something. But hey, every now and then you do need some actual downtime, because burnout is a real thing, okay? Like, the struggle is real for a lot of people, and you may hear some trainers who are like, yeah, in order to create success, you have to grind, and you have to sit here and have 2 phones and just be on all the time. And how many times have you sat down to actually create something and your creative juices just weren't flowing? During those times, get up, take a break, walk around, because trying to continue to hammer, when you just aren't feeling it, that's going to end up, prolonging the process and taking you more time. Tip number 8, ask for help. Now, I cannot tell you how much time people waste. Those controllers, I don't know if that's you. I'm definitely not a controller. I'm a huge fan of like outsourcing, but I see so many people who waste so much time trying to figure things out on their own versus just asking for help. Now, I talk more about outsourcing and getting help if you just want like way more examples in this particular video right here, but this could really apply to any area of your life and is a huge time-saving tip. If you want to save right now, if you're a mom and you are building a business and you're raising babies and you've got a household to take care of, you've got a spouse to take care of, well, you can save yourself a solid 10 hours a week by simply hiring somebody to come in once a week or twice a week, or a couple of times a month, just to clean your house. I mean, cleaning your house, it takes some time, right? So just something like that. Or I don't know how many times, in my business, because I'm not really tech savvy, it's not a huge strength of mine. And if there's something that I'm like really stuck on, instead of me taking so much time trying to figure it out on my own, I'm just going to find somebody who knows how to do it and have them do it instead. This has been a huge way for me to save so much more time to either be more productive in my business or spend more time with my family. But again, if you want to know just more ideas, get your creative juices flowing, then be sure to check out the video that just popped up over here. I'll also link it above in the cards and below in the description. Now, the next tip is one of my favorites, and I will say entrepreneurs are like one of the worst about this, especially network marketers. Now, no judgment, because I used to be horrible at this, but this time-saving tip that I'm about to give you can change your life if you actually implement it, okay? It can save you a ton of time every single day, probably an hour plus a day. And that is, instead of you being the one explaining everything to everyone, anytime that somebody raises their hand or they want more information, stop explaining everything and instead use tools, resources, and videos to explain it for you. Now, I used to be so guilty of explaining everything, but holy guacamole, how much time I saved by just changing my mindset. Let me explain. Now, used to, when I first got my foot in the door, I got started in network marketing. And anytime that somebody wanted more information, I would be the one explaining everything. And I often ended up like just talking myself right out of a sale, if I'm being completely honest, okay? But instead, let's say you have somebody that's interested in what you're doing, they want more information. Do you find yourself being the one explaining everything to them? Or what you could do to save yourself a ton of time is find a video that explains it for you. Now, in this particular video that just popped up, how I enrolled 64 new customers in 30 days. Now, during that particular month, and again, I'll link it above and below for you to check out because I talked about this, but this particular month when I first got started, and this was just in one income stream, okay? This was just in network marketing. In that first month, I had over 350 people reach out to me wanting to know what products I use to, drop a pant size, or I think it was like 2 pant sizes in 30 days. And so I cannot tell you how much time it would have taken me if I would have explained everything to all 350 people who reached out to me. So instead, what I did was the company had a particular video that talked about, the system of products that I use, because yes, I did use supplements and I did make some lifestyle changes. So if somebody said, hey, what are you using? I would just send them a message and just say, hey, I saw where you wanted some more information about exactly what I used. So what I'm going to do is shoot you a quick video and, that's going to explain everything about it. And in the meantime, I'd love to know what your goals are. So again, by just changing, by using a particular video as a resource, I was able to save myself so much time, and you can too. Now, here's the deal. Either if you're in network marketing, let's say you're in network marketing, go to your upline or go to somebody in the company. They should have some type of video. If they don't, then create one yourself, okay? And start sending people to that particular video. If you find that customers are asking you the same question over and over, if somebody asks me, hey, how do I get started online? I'm just starting out online and I don't really know what to focus on. Instead of me sitting here taking the time to explain, hey, you need to do this, and this, well, I already have a complete training, like an in-depth training, which is called, your 5-step online marketing plan to put your business on the social media map. So I will, just say, hey, based on what you said, I would check out this video because I definitely explain exactly where you're going to want to start. So again, that saves me so much time. You can do the same when it comes to your content. So if you find that you're getting asked questions, create a video on it. And then when new people ask you or new people come to you on it, you could just send them that to that video, to that particular resource. And so this again is a huge time saver and one that will change your life if you start implementing it. And with that being said, make sure, if you are building a business on social media, you're using Facebook to actually grow your business, be sure if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell, because on the next video, I'm actually going to be sharing some of the biggest rookie mistakes that people are making on Facebook that are costing them a lot of time and keeping them from moving forward faster when it comes to building on that particular platform. Now, of course, just consuming a video without taking action is totally pointless, right? So let's go ahead and make this actionable. And I want you to let me know in the comments below. Don't be shy. I'm not going to bite you, but let me know which of these tips that you are going to immediately start implementing into your business. Don't try to do them all. Pick one or two, combination of a couple, and let me know which ones you're going to commit to this next week, and also be sure to check back because I am so curious to know how much time that you've been able to save every single day by implementing these tips. Now, to continue the conversation, I also want you to let me know what is the most epic time-saving tip that you've ever, heard or that you've ever used, because you know what? We're all here. Sharing is caring, right? So be sure to drop your best tip below, and let's see what other tips that we can come up with to help us all save some time, right? Now, if you got some value from this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it out with your friends. Now, again, in the next video, we're going to be talking rookie mistakes people make on Facebook. Now, in the meantime, while you wait, be sure to check out these other 2 videos that popped up over here on the screen. And with that being said, hope you have the most amazing day, the most amazing week. And just remember, Mama, building a business is easier than birthing babies. You got this. Bye for now.